Hi, my name is Sylvia, and I am here, and my topic is going to be a defense communication. Understanding context can sometimes be difficult for one person, only because we lack the active listening part. We fail to grasp what somebody else is trying to tell us, and generally, we try to convey. Instead, we let our emotions take the best of us, and we overlook the other person's perspective. By keeping our minds closed and not actively listening, we tend to miss the opportunity to connect and understand one another. So, my attention getter is my topic is defense communication. It empowers us to have constructive feedback or the manner of a relationship between one another. So the scenario I'm going to use is my granddaughter Kayla. There was a time when we were on our way to school, and she left her phone behind without a hesitation. Of course, I started to complain, saying that she was irresponsible and that she should have had everything ready because I'm one person that does not like to be late. I don't care where I'm at, I do not like to be late. Therefore, I had to do a whole complete turnaround. And of course, I kept going and going and complaining and complaining. She tried to tell me why she needed her phone. I chose not to listen, of course, because me being the adult, I have the last say. So that's what I assumed all the time. So with that, I told her I got to go drop you off at your friend's house, and then I had to go to work. So we ended up coming all the way back. Uh, the reason she wanted to get her phone was because she had important information for scholarships, because her senior counselor and universities were going to go by the school to go visit. So when I started getting upset and angry, one of my main things was I didn't listen. I automatically came back really strong and said, hey, you know, I got to take you back and forth. So instead of trying to avoid the conflict, I should have just, well, I should have, but I didn't, just gone and over there and do it. For my first main point is that I need to learn to be understanding. I let my judgments take the best of me. I also felt like I didn't even demonstrate any kind of retro respect for her. There was none. At that particular time, I didn't see it. Therefore, of course, we had a big disagreement. She got off the car. I said, bye, I'm leaving you. I took off. It wasn't later until I got to work later that I actually had the time to sit back, relax, think about it, and say, you know what? She's right. I've always tried for her to do the very best in school. And this is very important because she wants to go to NYC. And I know that's a very prestigious college that she would like to go to. So without hesitation, I kind of felt really bad. Um, what I could have done was I could have gone back and said, you know what, you're right. Let me listen to you without interrupting. I let my emotion take the best of me, of course. I had no patience, that's a definite, because I did not want to be late. Um, my recommendations would be prioritizing certain listening points. So let her finish speaking, focus on what she's trying to tell me, try to explain the thoughts that are behind her settings of wanting to go back and pick up her cell phone. I felt I didn't do this. So, of course, I was very misleading. And one of the things is it can affect a lot of ability to create building connections with one another. Of course, we're both mad at each other, and unfortunately, it ended the way it did. I My thing is one of the things I would try to do is try to think before I act. Of course, the opposite. I act before I think. So one of the things is I'm gonna have to start thinking before I act. I need to let her feel like she's being heard instead of her cutting her off short and start complaining and getting all upset and angry over it. Um, I know that the big takeaway for both of us could be feeling inferior to one another, and trying instead of doing that, trying to be supportive with one another regarding of who's wrong and who's right, and the ability to respond effectively. So I think my to go thing is try to listen first, don't react. Body language does have a big effect on it. So luckily I was driving when all of this is going on, because I can only imagine how my body language would have been like, crossing my arms, throwing the eyes, and of course my voice itself. So I'm hoping this is the presentation that you were looking for, as I'm really new to all of this, and this is the first time I've ever done a live video. Thank you, Professor Saunders. I appreciate it. Bye.
That was fast. Bullying. And it's fun.
No, I don't like doing stuff like this because it's so very hard for me.